Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k news and rumours video with me, Marc, from the Xenovids channel. And today I'm going to be talking about a rumour I've seen on Fate 212. Let me apologise first, I've got a bit of a croaky voice. I think my cold is starting to come back, but please bear with me. So the rumour involves Warhammer Fantasy being Unbound. So let's take a look at some of the images of either leaked, whether the leaked images are either from White Dwarf or new end time stuff, but generally what happens, it will be in the rule set for Fantasy. So let's take a look at it really. Okay, so unit categories. When choosing your force, disregard any limits regarding the minimum or maximum number of points you can spend on each unit category. This means you do not need to spend a minimum of 25% of your points on core units, and there is no maximum percentage of your points that you can spend on any category. Your army duplicate choices. Your army can include as many duplicate special and rare units as you wish. Multiple battle standard bearers. Your army can include multiple models carrying a battle standard, even if the army list states that only one model can do so. However, when you're choosing your army, you must nominate one of these to be your army standard. All battle standards include the army standard, have the combat result bonus rule, but only the army standard has the hold your ground rule. Unbound for Warhammer Fantasy. So it happened in 40k. The rulebook came out last year, and it's come out. And how has people taken to it? With a lot of fun, really, but. Fantasy is all about, this is your points. You have a certain percentage of your points can be on this, this and this. It kind of slightly balances it out, because some armies are expensive, like high elves, they're really powerful, but everything's quite expensive. Orcs are maybe not as powerful in certain elements, but they have cheaper models and stuff like this, so it kind of balances out. You've got a kind of correct amount of army size when you come to the table. Well, now you don't need to spend 25% on your core. You can have as many specials and rare, so you could have 2,000 points of high elf phoenixes. You could have just cannons. Yes, when Unbound happened to 40k, people were like, oh, you could have 10 Land Raiders or something like that. No one takes 10 Land Raiders. No one I know takes 10 Land Raiders. So the fear that making it Unbound is going to make it more imbalanced, and people are just going to take all the scary things. A, I doubt tournaments would allow that to happen. B, if they're your friends or your wargaming club or that you battle with, talk to them about it and be like, look guys, don't be a douche and take that, unless you want to have fun and do it that way. Unbound is essentially, these are like little snippets that we're getting, and in 40k, if you go Unbound, you lose out in the game itself. 40k is an objective based game. If you are Unbound, then you don't get bonuses to getting the objectives, where a bound army will trump the other army in collecting the objectives and winning you points. So they must put something into the new rule set that says if you have a bound fantasy army, then you get extra things. Excuse me. But Unbound kind of opens it up a little bit. I mean, I've got my High Elf book, Ian's got his Dwarf book, and we've kind of written a list for this edition of Fantasy, and I've had to do 25% this, 50% Lords and Heroes kind of thing. But now I don't have to worry about that, and I can take the best bits of what I want. I say, but if I take just like pure dragons, cannons are still going to be around. If I take pure infantry, there's going to still be monsters around and stuff. So it's going to allow players to take what they want and allow new players to be like, well, I'm not restricted by anything, I can just buy what I want. But how do you think it will affect the balance of the game? If this is what's going to happen, Unbound, you can choose whatever you want. How will it affect your Warhammer Fantasy army, and how will it affect the game overall? Please comment, share, like and subscribe. I've been Marc from the Xenovids channel, chatting about some Unbound Fantasy. I'll see you on the next video.